Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie Esther here, and yesterday the public test build for Chapter 10 DLC Darkness Among Us dropped, and as I was downloading the chapter and started playing the game, people were throwing all this stuff at me that they found in the files and wanted to let me know all the secret cosmetics that were coming out. We even mentioned them on stream, and many people were like, show us the cosmetics, but while I was streaming, I obviously I wasn't equipped to share all this stuff with you, and I promised that I would make a video about it, and so here it is. So first off, we'll start out with the characters that are actually in the new chapter, Darkness Among Us, and we have Jeff Johansen here, the survivor. Now, he comes with a few basic recolors of his pants for his base outfit. And then there are a couple of these other ones that have different colored jackets and t-shirts underneath, different colored pants. 3 outfits here. I'm assuming these are other bands. Album covers he designed. I don't know. But then we have some more interesting stuff for Jeff. We go into this sleeveless version of him. There's 2 outfits for that. Those look pretty cool. And then my favorite of all for Jeff has to be this black metal corpse paint outfit. And I want to get this, if only for the reason to put the head on and walk around the map and scare the bejeebus out of people when they think that I'm Michael Myers. I think that would be hilarious. So this is... Jeff's bringing the diversity, right? The black metal corpse paint. That's funny. All right, moving on. So after that, we're going to go into Legion. As you know by now, most likely Legion is comprised of 4 different characters: Frank, Julie, Joey, and Susie. Right now, only Frank and Julie are playable. I'm assuming the others are going to come later. And you'll see here, well, let's start with this one first. The frosty eyes for the winter event. So in addition to this frosty eyed Legion mask, they also gave frosty eyes to the spirit and the clown. So now all of the original characters have the frosty eyes. For the frosty eyes came in last year for the winter solstice, so they gave all of the other originals this frosty-eyed look. Now, of course, the licensed characters like Michael Myers, Freddy can't have frosty eyes because it isn't part of their licensing agreement to alter those characters. So only the originals can have frosty eyes. So that's pretty cool. And then after that, we have these other 9 Legion masks of different shades and styles. So we have these the smiley ones that are just recolors here. 4 different colors of those. Then we have this one with the X across the mouth, and this one that kind of reminds me of the Wilson volleyball from Castaway. And then we have these 2 stitched up ones here. This was actually visible in the teaser image with all of the wiring across the buttons to keep the mask intact. And then we have this one here with the Punisher mask. And so it looks like, obviously you can dress them however you want, but they have full outfits here, and I'll show you these for the male and the female body types. So we have 8 of those, not including the Punisher. So I'm assuming like 2 of these are Frank, 2 of these are Joey, 2 of these are Julie, 2 of these are Susie, and then we have this Punisher one. That looks like it's on the male body type to me. Reminds me of the Punisher. And so then my friend Blaze was doing some renderings and shared all of these images of the crew of Legion without their masks on. I guess their faces are rendered underneath so we can see what they all look like. So this is Frank here. And this is actually visible in game. I believe that he has like a neck tattoo. He has a tattoo of a skull on his Adam's apple here. And there's Julie. She really gives me like a young Jamie Lee Curtis vibe there for some reason. I don't know why. And then we have Joey here. And finally we have Susie. who has the craziest look on her face of all of them for somebody who was apparently the least willing participant. She just looks like she's the most psychotic of them all. And maybe it's just because they want to show off her braces there. But anyway, so there's your Legion crew, what they look like underneath all of these masks. And then there are some banners in the files that, you know how we've had the Alpine Kate and the Clown Cosmetics and the Trapper. They always have these banners to showcase upcoming collections that are going to be for sale. So there were a few banners in the files here. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So we'll start out with this urban wear, this collection here, which features Nea Karlsson and Claudette Morel, very stylish. And you can see what those two outfits look like right here. I like both of those. And then after that, we have this Wicked Wares. I think this is like 90s stuff. So we'll start out with this Meg and Jake in their athletic wear. The Jake looks absolutely ridiculous in this pastel, but that was a thing. They didn't make that up. That actually existed. So I can't wait to see somebody running around as this Jake in one of the maps. So we have those two, the athletic wear. And then we have Adam here. And judging from the image, it's like, everybody already said that Adam looked like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And now we have him basically doing the Carlton dance on the banner. With his, is that a little fanny pack in the front here? So, yeah, that's basically Carlton from the Fresh Prince. And then finally we have this, oh no, not finally, we have this David here. David sleeveless with some tattoos, looking very rugged with his little tiny fedora. And then finally we have this hillbilly. And at first I thought he was Amish with this beard, and I was like, oh, this poster really gives me images of Witness movie starring Harrison Ford, where he has to like pretend like he's Amish and embed himself as a police officer to protect a witness. But then when I looked at Billy's outfit, I see he has like a walkie-talkie and stuff, so he looks more like a forest ranger, Ranger Rick hillbilly with this giant spiked club. And then after that, we're moving into the holiday season. So I don't know if there's going to be a winter solstice event this year. I would assume there is, but who can tell? So to get in the holiday spirit, we have this version of Santa Clown. And I think this one is hilarious. He's got like a broken ornament on his nose, and it looks like he has like an icicle ornament as his weapon, and a little backpack on his back, a sack full of who knows what for the good girls and boys of the fog. This one shocked me. I know a lot of people were saying if they don't make a Santa suit for the clown that they would riot. I didn't think they would ever do it, because to me Santa Claus is more of a religiously denominational character. So I didn't think they wanted to do anything that was religious at all in this game, so that was surprising, but it's very welcome. I expect at Christmas time there's going to be a lot of people playing this Santa Clown. And I think it'll be a pretty good seller because it's funny, and but when you see it in this character model here, oh my, like the clown stole this Santa suit from somebody who was a little bit smaller than him, and it doesn't quite fit properly. I can't wait to see this clown in the game. It's so crazy. And then Kat said, what if they changed Maurice into a reindeer for the winter solstice event? And I was like, that's brilliant. That would be amazing. If you don't know who Maurice is the horse on the Father Campbell Chapel's map. That's his actual name, is Maurice the horse. So they could change the caravan into a sleigh and Maurice into a reindeer, and that would be so awesome. And then finally, we have the Ugly Christmas Sweaters collection here. And you see the Wraith hanging up all of the good survivors with care. I thought actually that the Wraith had like a hook weapon or a hook hand for a weapon. But then looking at the other survivors, I think that's just the hook in his hand, and he's ready to hang up Jeff alongside everybody else, the new survivor, and he's just holding the hook in his hand. But I was like, oh, did they give the Wraith a hook weapon? So, yeah, all of these Christmas sweaters are really funny and geared towards their personality. And I was going to just show you all of the torsos, but then, again, my friend Blaze wound up doing renderings of these, and they look much better to see the actual head of the person along with the sweater. So I'm going to show you those now. Okay, so for the Ugly Holiday Sweater Collection, we're going to start out here with Dwight, who, as you can see, has pizza and lots of other snacks all over it. The connection there would be towards his Pizza What delivery job, I'm assuming. Then we'll go on to Meg, who has this sporty basketball hoop ugly sweater. And then we'll go to Jake. Jake's is pretty funny. He's like climbing this tree, and then there's bears down below on the front, and then the back of the sweater shows the person down on the ground and the bears eating him. That's pretty funny. And then we have Claudette. A lot of vines and ivy for her botany connection there for her sweater. And then let's see, Nea, where did hers go? There's Nea, and of course she has kitty cats. She's the kitty cat lover. Is Cooper one of those cats? And of course, none of the, again, just like the frosty eyes for the killers, none of the licensed survivors like Laurie Strode, etc., can have any of these sweaters because, you know, it's not part of their licensing agreement. So they can only do these ugly sweaters for the original characters. So then we're going to move on to Ace. So Ace, as you would imagine, has aces on his sweater. And it's got that gambling motif. And here's the back of it. Oh, Ace. The gambling man. And then, let's see, who's after that? Feng Min. Level Up, the video gamer. She's got that gamer sweater going. And then after that, we have David King, the rugby enthusiast. So, of course, he's got the rugby ball on the front, and then on the back, which I think is pretty funny to go along with the dead hard perk that he has, is like good try. So if he uses his dead hard and you're trying to swing on him and you miss, all you see is this good try in your face, which I think that's pretty funny. Who's left? Let's see, here's Kate. And of course, it's got horses and musical notes and bars and stuff on it. Musicality is the theme for her ugly sweater. And then for Adam, since he's a school teacher, he has mathematics and apples on his sweater. Pencils. That's a cute one. And then finally, we have our brand new survivor, Jeff Johansen, in his ugly sweater, which features skull imagery and death. The death metal man. So that's pretty funny. So there's all your sweaters. I think I covered everybody. So that's all the cosmetics you can expect to see once the chapter drops. I expect the chapter's probably going to drop around December the 11th for across all platforms. and then you'll see all of these banners offered weekly after that. I would assume the holiday ones are going to be front loaded, and you'll see stuff like the Urban Wear and Wicked Wares in the new year, but hey, I've been wrong before. Anyway, this is the stuff that's coming. I know you guys all wanted to see it. You were like hammering me with the questions in my live stream yesterday, so that's what I got for you. I'm glad I waited a little bit longer to make this video, because all of this rendering work that Blaze put in is amazing, and thanks to you, Blaze, for doing that and for letting me use these images. It really helped the video pop, I think. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.